Salute to my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. And salute to my original subscribers for always holding your boy down. I truly do appreciate that. Now, Bandman Kevo. Why? Why? All right, let's get into it, man. One of my favorite teachers once told me, Rob, because I used to, when I was in school, I don't know if you guys out there did this, but I used to copy and paste a lot, you know. I wasn't dumb. I just used to copy and paste a lot, you know, because school, for somebody like me, school didn't really mean anything to me. You know, it wasn't outside of, you know, operating in the world and filling out job applications. You know, I'm going somewhere with this one, people. Salute to my people, man. Hit the like button. You know, outside of filling out job applications and, going to the post office and doing just little regular shit, filling out paperwork. You know, James Simmons, miss you too, bro. Salute to you. Salute to all my people that support me, man. Salute to all my people. Really appreciate it. Yeah, so outside of just filling out paperwork, you know, assigning a new lease on a new place and all of that stuff, the basics, I didn't really see the true, real meaning in going to school. But where I'm getting at is one of my favorite teachers, his name was Mr. Fox. Salute to Mr. Fox, man. White guy. I had two favorite teachers, Mr. Williamson and Mr. Fox. Mr. Fox told me, and this was like my senior year. This is when I graduated from high school. I actually failed his class because I was copy and pasting a report he wanted me to do. I forgot. I don't know if it was a Black History report. I don't know what it was, but he wanted me to do a report. And he was very disappointed in me. I was disappointed in myself when I look back at it, right? But because he was disappointed in me because he knew that, and he was anticipating something special from me, you know, and how that connects with Bandman Kevo. He told me, right? He said, "I'm gonna give you a D minus." He could have just failed me, and I would have been going to summer school, and that would have just threw off all my plans because I was trying to be slick. We know Bandman Kevo is a scammer. You know, that's how he came. That's why he got to where he is. You know, I'm not judging because I'm one of the first people to tell you this society is already crooked. This society is already wicked. You feel me? This society groomed us to be this way. Doesn't necessarily mean we have to be that way, but at the same time, at the end of the day, the game is rigged. So you just play the game how you gonna play it. Doesn't mean you have to, you know, do wicked shit from a spiritual aspect. You know, it still says thou should not steal, thou should not kill. You know, thou should not cause any harm to your body. You know, I believe ear piercings are good, nose piercings are good, but to carve up your body and get tattoos, like I have tattoos now, but I was young and I was dumb. But to get a BBL, and the reason why I walked y'all down that little path of my past is because that my teacher at that time, Mr. Fox, one of my favorite teachers, he told me, he said, if you scam now and you cheat yourself now, you will continue to scam and cheat yourself as you move forward in life. And I don't want that for you. And that's what I'm saying with Bandman Kevo. That's what I didn't really know who Bandman Kevo was until one of my homeboys, salute to my boy Jerv, man. Jerv told me about Bandman Kevo. And he was actually telling me how Bandman Kevo was good with, you know, showing people how to, you know, how to do business, you know, like not loans, but like somebody help me out. He said that he was real good with helping people, you know, start up a business, showing people how to get their own money and be independent and shit like that, you know. But you have to understand how somebody originally started. Like if I'm gonna get myself into something like that, I want to know this person's background. I want to know who's teaching me this stuff. And I'm not judging Bandman Kevo as far as from a scamming standpoint and how he came up, but I am, faulting Bandman Kevo for causing that type of harm to his body, to himself, because this is a spiritual thing. You know, this is about self love. Remember what I was telling y'all yesterday, well, for the past couple of days, about self love. I'm not in the perfect shape. I'm not in the perfect condition. I'm around a good 255, 250. But at the end of the day, we gonna keep working. We gonna keep hammering it home until we get there. Ain't no getting no BBLs. You know, I don't even condone the women out here doing that shit. Go into the gym, man. Dedicate yourself into the gym. You dedicated yourself to do, start up and be independent. Use that same energy in the gym. You dedicated yourself all these years to become a scammer. Why? See, I want to ask this question. I'm gonna let this helicopter go past. I want to ask this question, right? Why spend all your years putting in work, putting in time to get all the way to the promised land and then start being fake? Why put in all that time scamming, serving jail time, coming out, risking it all again to get to this point and be fake? Why do all of that? See, a lot of people, they talking about this stuff, but they're focusing on what he's doing. What he's doing is foolish. I want to break down what he's doing and why he shouldn't be doing it. Why the thought should never come across in his motherfucking mind. That is foolish. And the one thing Bandman Kevo need to understand too is that you're going to fuck with the inside of your body. Doing stuff like that, God made our bodies a certain type of way. With you getting your body carved up like that, same thing for the women. Getting their face carved up. You see Lil' Kim out here looking like a leprechaun. You see Lisa Ray and all these actress and, women, celebrity women out here getting all of these facelifts and butt lifts and, just lift your ass up and go to the gym. Lift them goddamn weights. Like this is just crazy, man. I know it's excruciating. I know it's painful. I got to be painful, man. Nah, man. I'd rather if I had a choice between which pain I wanted to go through, going to that gym and going through that pain or getting up under that blade, I'm picking the gym without hesitation. Yeah, but my teacher told me, man, he said, man, you cheat yourself and you scam and you swindle now, you're going to be doing it through life. Let me see, the Shadow Assassin, it don't make sense to keep working hard just to be fake. Yeah, you doing all of this stuff, but you got to realize the basis of Bandman Kevo's success with the scamming was being fake. He got to the point to where he is. Yes, it was some work in there, it was some sacrifice in there, even though it was illegal, depending on how you look at it. Because my saying is just because they say it's illegal don't mean it's wrong. Just because the higher powers in this world, in this society say that it's wrong, doesn't mean that it's wrong to the man upstairs. Because that's what I'm really listening to. Because the higher authorities in this society ain't holding themselves accountable when they stealing the land and locking us up on the land that they stole. You feel me? So that shit don't matter to me. I ain't judging Bandman Kevo for the scamming. I'm just saying how the scamming has gotten himself to this point where he's now trying to take shortcuts. It's about the shortcuts, people. When you out here taking shortcuts, you're going to continue to take shortcuts. Anybody you seen that have went up under that blade, anybody that you've seen or that have gotten lipo surgery, gastric bypass surgery, instead of getting it natural, and that's not a natural way to lose weight. You want to lose it naturally, because if you still have those type of habits, if you still have those type of eating habits, and you still have poor um, self control, when you still have poor self control and bad eating habits, it doesn't matter what you get. I know you see people out here that got the bypass and went up under the blade and all of that stuff. It looks even worse than what it was before they went up under the blade. Because just because you're going up under the blade doesn't mean your mentality has changed. See, that's why it's so good to go to the gym. Because in order for you to get that weight down in the gym, your mentality has to change. Your mentality must change with it. You can't shortchange going to the gym, because if you want to get the results, they said he went from 280 to 220, 225. That's actually my goal. I want to go from 255 to maybe like 215, something like that, two even. That's my ultimate goal, like two even, 190. And I've had trials and tribulations, man, where I've relapsed, but you got to keep working. It's the consistency. But how could you even, fathom that and go through that when you're out here trying to take shortcuts and you out here getting cut up, literally? Now he cut up, but he had to get cut up to get cut up. Bars. You had to get cut up to get cut up. Now he out here flossing and all of that stuff, but you're going to have to maintain that, though. That's what I'm saying. It's natural to work out because, it's repetitive. The regimen is repetitive. You wake up, you take a shower, do whatever you do, or you wake up, hit them push-ups, hit them 25 push-ups. Like when I was coming up and I was, playing sports at a high level, I wake up, do like 30 push-ups, morning, noon, and night. And I'll do 60 sit-ups, morning, noon, and night. And sometimes in between, depending on what I'm doing as far as activities. That's all you need, calisthenics and cardio. That's all you need. And Bandman Kevo wasn't a real big dude to begin with. People were saying he started to get man breasts and shit like that. At the end of the day, all you gotta do is do push-ups. He wasn't even that big. He was already kind of built. He was like how I am. He was a little bit built. So all he had to do was start off with like 10, 3 sets of 10 every day. And them little titties would have went down. But you could never start that if you out here trying to take shortcuts, man. That's what these women do, man. These women, they get out here and they fuck up their lives because they out here chasing fun. And then they want to start taking shortcuts. They want to start taking shortcuts. They want to choose the men that gonna be choose the suckers. They want to choose the suckers instead of building themselves up so that they can get the man that they want. Instead of building themselves up for the man that they want, they gonna pick some suckers that they really don't want to be with. They really don't want to. They just settle. I already know how it's going. Bandman Kevo, he's in Miami. Summertime coming. And another thing I want to say too, speaking of that summertime thing, I know this is all topic, but how ironic also too with Lori Harvey and a lot of these chicks. You're going to be, well, it's been a trend, but you're going to see it in this particular year, in the year 2022, as a trend. If the weather is getting warm, summertime is coming, it's time to have hot girl summer. Smash the like button, y'all. It's time to have hot girl summer now. So you're going to see a lot of breakups. You see the makeups during the fall, in the winter. But now it's time to have hot girl summer. You feel me? So you're going to see a lot of that going on. You're going to see breakups left to right. And then once it fall time start coming around, August, football season start coming, then you're going to see a lot of makeups. That's how it go. It's always like that. It just depends on, who it is. But yeah. It's summertime, it's hot. Bandman Kevo, he's rich. You feel me? I understand because, I'm kind of doing pretty good a little bit. And I understand, the benefits of being in shape, just being in shape, period. When you're in shape, you can wear the clothes that you want to wear because most of the nicest shit is for like medium, large, medium, small. That's what all the nice shirts and nice pants and shit is for. You can bend down and tie your shoes. Well, nigga ain't that big, but you can bend down and tie your shoes comfortably. You can walk up and down the steps comfortably. You know, you can do things comfortably. I get it. But also, you got to understand that you've gotten yourself to that point. He said, hey, I'm not wearing no skinny jeans. Oh, nah. We ain't condoning that. We ain't doing that. Let me see what he said. He said, I don't get how they think operations on their body will last longer than working out. Yeah. Like I said, the benefit of working out is that it's a process. So you're more likely to keep it off than you just rushing to get it off, because you rush to get it off, but your mentality, your bad eating habits and all that shit and your bad ways. Some people have alcohol issues. Some people have smoking. Like, them surgeries ain't gonna change your bad lungs. Them surgeries ain't gonna change, liver disease. It's not gonna change none of that. I ain't saying Bandman Kevo have lung cancer or problems with his lungs or liver disease and shit like that. I'm not saying he do, but I'm just saying in general, them surgeries ain't gonna save you. Sure, they gonna take the fat out and transfer it into other areas of your body, or just take it out altogether. But what is good is what is that doing? What is that doing when you still have the habits? When the habits, you haven't changed the habits. See, working out is going to force you to change your habits. You're going to have to, or that weight not going away. If you don't change your habits, if you don't get up and get out and move, it ain't going nowhere. The weight ain't going nowhere. But if you just go get it off and take a shortcut, it's all going to come back, and it's going to be worse. It's going to be worse because you don't know what those surgeries, the side effects or the backlash to them surgeries is going to be. You don't know what's going to go on with all that shit. You don't know what you're doing, even if you look good. You don't even know what's going on in the inside. You got to understand the inside of your body is different from the outside of your body. But it's all cohesive. It's all together. It works together collectively, but it's different. There's plenty of people that look good on the outside, but they sick as fuck in the inside. So there's a lot of people that look good in your face, but got AIDS, and you don't even know it. There's a lot of people that look good in your face, but got STDs, and you don't even know it. There's a lot of people that look good in your face, but got liver disease, lung cancer, breast cancer. God forbid I ever have any of those things. God forbid you have any of those things. But it's a lot of people that look good on the outside. We got some pretty exterior looking motherfuckers out here. But they in the inside, they fucked up. And another thing I want to talk about too from the inside is, I told y'all before, the emotional damage. The emotional damage. The only reason why Bandman Kevo got that BBL, because he's damaged, he's ruined emotionally. He's having all this fun and he doing all of this and he doing all of that. In this lifetime, in this life, God designed it, the Most High designed it so that, and I don't really want to get too spiritual with y'all, he designed a certain type of way because he want us to follow his commandments. He designed us to follow his commandments. So if you wonder why you big, that's because you're glutton. If you wonder why your life is going a certain way, because you stealing, because you killing, because you out here hating your fellow brother. If you wonder why a lot of people is dying, because they're out here messing with other men's women. They out here messing with married men, women. A lot of that stuff is spiritual, but a lot of people ain't spiritually knowledgeable to know why is this happening? Why is this occurring? And you can have a motherfucker, I know I'm going off topic, but you can have somebody that's physically in shape and look good. Like, look at Chaz Boswick, played on Black Panther. Look at Chaz Boswick. He passed from cancer. physically in shape. Look at a person like Leon Muhammad. Go look Leon Muhammad up. He used to be involved in boxing. He's the opposite of what Chaz Boswick was. But he's like probably twice as Chaz Boswick age, but in worse shape. And he's still kicking. He's still talking shit. Sometimes it's about the emotional health. Sometimes it's about how you treat people. You know, I had family that is no longer here. And then I watch other friends' family members, and they're still around. Like my wife's mother is still around. You know, and a lot of them have certain sicknesses, but they're still around. It's about how you treat people. It's about how you act towards people. You know, it's about how you treat yourself, ultimately. Because if you don't treat yourself good, your body, you know, I know a lot of y'all that heard about eating poor food can affect your mood. When you out here drinking poorly, when you out here eating poorly, when you out here just being a poor representation, a poor, bad person, that shit reflects and interjects into the world, into the atmosphere, which can affect other people. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't mean to go off into no whole other shit, but nah, Bandman Kevo, that's not the way. You know, first we heard about, you know, him getting a tattoo of Kevin Samuels on his leg. You know, I thought that was kind of suspect, but if that was his hero, cool. You know, me being a spiritual guy, man, I felt like, you know, you're not even supposed to put the Most High, a tattoo of the Most High, or even wear a cross or anything like that. So to put another man that was created by the real man, I mean, that's what he want to do. I ain't judging. You feel me? But this is just over the wall right here. This is over my balcony. This shit is crazy. Bandman Kevo, a man getting a BBL. Ain't that something, people? A man is getting a BBL, y'all. And guess what? This gonna start a hell of a fucking domino effect. A hell of a trend. You're gonna start seeing a lot of dudes getting BBLs, man. You know, a lot of dudes, man. A lot of dudes is acting like women. And we already knew that before, but we about to start seeing a lot of this stuff full circle. We gonna start, it's getting hot. Oh, we ain't seen nothing yet. This is the devil season. You know, it's getting hot. People are getting, they restless. They young and they restless. Remember the old soap opera, Young and the Restless? They getting young and they restless. So there's a lot of motherfucking murders going on. There's gonna be a lot of little funny, twisted stuff going on this summer, 2022. There's gonna be a lot of people that ain't gonna be with us after all this shit is settled. Like, people want to talk about the purge. We create our own purge. I told y'all, man, there's a lot of people that ain't gonna make it through this summer, going into the winter. Heck, who knows? I may not make it, you know? God forbid. But it's a lot of people that ain't gonna make it, man, because their spirits ain't right. Because their mind ain't on the right shit. You know, who's to say that, you know, who's to say a lot of these women, I ain't gonna even go that route, because I don't want to wish nothing bad on nobody, but, you know, it's consequences for your actions, man. Goddamn mosquitoes messing me up. Yeah, it's consequences for your actions, man. Get it together. But it's your boy Double R, man. Deuces.